According to Steptoe fire officials, the main fire is contained and they're just putting out a few small blazes on the property. For Murrow News 8, I'm Alexis Davenport. ESPN's Brooke and South, we're here in the middle of Washington State University campus in the Cub to talk about the state of the Cougars and the Seahawks and preparations for tomorrow's game. There's new hope for women born without a uterus or those who lost the organ due to infection or surgery. Researchers in the U.S. are preparing to execute the country's first uterus transplant. Doctors in Sweden were the first to successfully perform the operation in September 2014. The Cleveland Clinic began screening women this September for 10 open slots in their study. All right, we're here with Audrey from the Whitman County Humane Society, and we're here to find out a little bit more about what they do on an everyday basis. So who are we here with today? These little critters are so cute. A Louisiana car wash manager had the scare of his life when he got stuck on a huge rotating brush. CNN's Jeannie Mose has more. Good evening and welcome to Murrow News 8. I'm Alexis Davenport.
And I'm Curtis Calhoun. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Tomorrow is a federal holiday, Veterans Day. Here at WSU, we have a day off from school to acknowledge those who have served our country.
Members of all branches of our country's military continue to serve all around the globe to protect our freedom.
Fire crews were busy this morning responding to two unrelated house fires in Spokane. The first fire broke out at about 5 a.m. at a residence where smoke was seen billowing from the second-story windows. Chipotle says it's reopening the 43 restaurants it closed in the Pacific Northwest amid an E. coli outbreak that sickened about 40 people. Health officials say they haven't determined a cause of the outbreak that started last month. Tests of the food at the Mexican Grill have come back negative for E. coli, and officials have concluded there's no ongoing risk. Pullman School District officials announced yesterday they will ask voters to approve a $23 million bond for the construction of a fourth elementary school. District officials said they may seek the bond in February when they ask voters to renew the district's $5.3 million maintenance and operations levy. The district's board of directors will discuss the bond today at Pullman High School. What would you do without a Thanksgiving turkey? The poultry industry took a huge hit after an avian flu outbreak, and it could cost you money this Thanksgiving. Welcome back. I'm Alexis Davenport, and I've got all the latest in sports. Let's get started. The Cougar football team defended their home turf this Saturday and earned the win against a tough opponent in Arizona State. Luke Falk threw for 497 yards and 5 touchdowns in 38-24 WSU victory. Wide receiver Dom Williams had a standout game with 6 catches for 123 yards and 2 touchdown grabs. The Cougs are now bowl eligible for the second time since 2006. The Division I Women's Soccer Championship field was announced today by the D1 Soccer Committee. The WSU will host Northwestern in the first round of the tournament right here in Pullman this Saturday. Welcome back. I'm Alexis Davenport, and I have all the latest in sports. The Pullman Police Department wants suspended University of Idaho star football player Desmond Epps to be charged with a misdemeanor for allegedly assaulting his girlfriend. Pullman police say the notoriously troubled athlete pushed and either slapped or punched his girlfriend at Stubblefield's Bar on Pullman's College Hill during the early hours of October 25th. Pullman PD sent the case to file at the Whitman County Prosecutor's Office today for consideration. Seahawks wide receiver Ricardo Lockett is currently recovering in Dallas after surgery at Baylor University Medical Center yesterday to repair ligament and disc injuries in his neck. Lockett suffered the brutal injury during this violent collision during the Seahawks' 13-12 victory over the Cowboys on Sunday. The Seahawks said in a statement that Lockett will be up and moving as early as today and that his neurological signs are all positive. Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll says he doesn't know if Lockett will be able to play football again, but one of his doctors say his return could be possible depending on the nature of his injury.